My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. How often are we quick to listen? Never? The moment someone tries to say something to us, how often do we shut it down? Do we argue? Do we come back? We don't even stop to think, maybe they're right. Maybe I should listen. We just think of all the reasons why they're wrong because it's hitting us in a way that it's like, oh, I don't like this because it's the truth, or I don't know, that's not how I feel, or just this back and forth mentality that you can't just like listen to somebody. And you know how much you will learn if you just listen? I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to listen to, but yeah. And then slow to speak. Again, how quick are we to come back on the defense or take offense? We're never slow to speak. We're so quick to say something back that we a lot of times regret whatever we might say in the heat of an argument or the heat of a moment. And that's not how it's supposed to be. And slow to become angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. So anywhere there's anger, there's not righteousness. So when we're acting out in anger, it's not coming from God. It's not righteous. It's not holy. It's not good. Anger is never good for us. Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. So even just with that, literally just what the Bible is just telling us, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And then we'll be like, oh yeah, good verse, whatever, and then just go back to being angry. Do what it says. If we would just follow the wisdom of the Bible, our lives would be set. Now this is a big one. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. The Bible said it. Worthless. Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. That's like a lot in just one book. If we live by the word of God, if we actually take it as we should, be filled with the word of God and walk in it every day, walk in faith, walk in peace, be slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to become angry. If we don't give in to the temptations, to our desires, we look temptation in the face and say, nope, don't want you, don't need you. Everything God has for me is way better than anything that this temptation could ever bring, because every good and perfect gift comes from God. That means apart from him, there's no good gifts, there's no good things, there's no joy, there's no peace. There's might be temporary happiness, sure, but a part of temporary happiness is regrets the next day, regrets the next 18 years. The things from the world just do not ultimately benefit us. They don't make us whole. The only one who can make us whole is Jesus. I know this is a lot to take in, and I feel like I could go into each and every sentence and find like things to dig deeper in, but yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.